I was thinking like, what would Gex do? That's totally Gex. But is that Brendan? I don't think that's Brendan. If I went like true brendaniel, I'd go like Tumpty Bumpo's funny hole of good. Like something like that's more me. That's more my speed. That's more like Tumblr circa 2016. I gotta be cooking. Tumpty Bumpo's bedside table. Oh man, why do I have such a hard time with this? This is a decision that will not matter. I like a good pun. What about Baldy's Advanced? Oh, what if we do Baldy's Intermediate? Baldy's Intermediate. Baldy's Intermediates. Category 4 Baldy. Dude, I'm gonna lock that one down as a secondary. Baldy's Intermediates goes really good. I need words. What are words? What's some weed terminology? I need some weed terminology here. Jumbo joints. Zumbo joints. Zumbo zoints. I think I like Zumbo Zoints. That's a strain name, yeah. I think I'm gonna have to go with Zumbo Zoints, dude. Zumbo Zoints Incorporated be like that. I'm a big fan of Zumbo Zoints. Okay, they give us a prologue too. They're gonna hit me with that. Oh, I just got an achievement. I don't think it meant to. I got Master Chef. I think I popped that achievement early. Oop. Make $100 worth of product. I haven't made any product yet. Is that my uncle? Are you my uncle? You're my uncle. This is a family business. Hell yeah. None of my uncles got really well. My uncle Brandon, I think, grew weed for a while. But none of my like extended family members, aside from my grandma and my dad, ever really got into the meth making business. Easy, man. We go out of town to sell my OG weed, my dark and twisted and fucked up weed. I'm definitely gonna make some absolutely nasty weed-awana. I plan on making some fucking horrifying weed. That bud that make you go. Those edibles that'll make you fucking lose your mind while you're watching like Pee-wee's Playhouse, the shit that makes you see God. Yeah, I'm driving my uncle's Ford F-150 down. It's got a Hemi. We're driving it into town. Brendan, did you see the Nintendo Direct today? Yeah, I actually saw it. They're putting Miyamoto in the cube. They're finally doing it to him. I can't believe that they're finally taking Shigeru Miyamoto and they're putting him in a cube to lock him up for 100 years. They're going to unseal him. There will be no new Mario games for 100 years. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Not a single new Mario game. 100 years, no Mario games. You're not going to be able to live to be like 120, 130. Once they get him out of the cube, only the future gets Mario. Yeah, all I care about New Tamagotchi Life. I don't give a damn about like your Metroids or your Pokemon. New Tamagotchi Life, legitimately golden. Oh, some delicious cuke. I want to go. I want to buy a little cuke. Oh, Cuke-Cola. If I grow weed with cuke, will it be better weed? Hey, no, I don't want to be rude or mean. Where's the... You got recycling around here? There we go. I don't want to be fucking rude or mean. Drug dealers can help the community. I mean, when you're not dealing drugs, you could be picking up garbage. Think about it. Or shooting guns at airplanes. Or shooting guns at 5G towers. You see those? 5G towers. I would take a pot shot at a couple of those. Brandon, what do you think of the new Minecraft update? What, they put goggles on a gas, right? Okay. I can't wait for the first horrific incident of somebody taming a friendly ghast and then fucking their friend killing him. How's that weed hit you? How do you like that weed? It's cool though. I don't know, man. I'm 31. I don't know if I really care. Outside of mods, I don't really care about Minecraft. Any modern update to Minecraft, I'm just like, yeah, that tracks. This is another one of those games that's just something you can do in Gmod made into its own game. Yep. This is Dark RP, but it's a singular experience. Instead of playing Dark RP and then dealing with like people squealing into their microphones in Gmod, it's its own thing. Dark RP, but like, yeah, you have to mod the slurs in. Dark RP is dead. Aneurysm 4 is where it's at now. I heard that one's pretty good. Oh no. Did the cops get Unka? I gotta get out of here. I gotta go to the big city. I can't let him catch me. They're gonna get Unka and his red pill. Damn it. Don't worry though. I'll be able to do some crazy shit in the big city. You approach this weed dealer. Do you buy his weed? Jorts immediately. Sandals. There we go. V-neck. Absolutely. That you get weed from this man. Is it gonna hit you hard or is it gonna hit you normal? You gotta take like, how hard is the edible gonna be hitting you? Like 1,000 milligram edible. I can't just take a bunch of dirty cigarettes, repackage them, and sell them to people. What's that? That's empty. Oh, empty cigarettes. Hi there, officer. Hello there, officer. Having a great day today, eh, officer? Me too. The sun is shining, the birds are singing, and me? I'm gonna weed people. Reselling ground core cigarettes like 5 minutes in, you've already got the lifestyle down, man. You're work certified. I'm just buying rolling papers, and then I'm going to gas stations and picking up all the nasty, like, cigarette butts, taking all the tobacco out of the cigarette butts and repackaging them into my own, like, expansive cigarette experience. We call them mystery cigarettes. You don't want to try my mystery cigarettes? You'll never know what'll happen. My mysterious cigarettes, they're very important. It's a variety pack. It's a roulette. It's the cigarette wheel. You don't want to roll the dice? Maybe you get a really good cigarette. Maybe you get an epic rarity cigarette. They're hand-rolled, homemade cigarettes, he says, knowing for a fact that they're literally just, you know, from the goddamn ground. Mystery cigarette. What the fuck? Was that the RV? Did my RV blow up? My RV blew up, didn't it? They took it from me, didn't they? Remember what they took from you. I'll remember what they took from me. My fucking cigarette making machine. Rolling the cigarette gotcha. God, I hope I get some Pall Malls. Aw, fuck. Come on, man. And they left a note. Welcome to Hyland Point. This is our territory. Don't interfere. TB. Tuberculosis did this? What the fuck do you mean tuberculosis blew up my RV? What the fuck? What did I do to tuberculosis, man? I didn't do nothing to tuberculosis. They did that shit to me. RV got tuberculosis, yeah. The lungs were all tumored up. RV got TB. Not happy about this predicament. What's up? Nice to see a fresh face in town. I'm Dan. I run this hardware store. What's your line of work? Agriculture. Oh, ain't that nice? I always fancied a bit of gardening myself. Here's some speed grow on the house. Thanks. I love gardening. I'm growing aloe vera. I'm making aloe vera juice. Penis! It's the family business. I'm growing aloe vera juice. I'm growing coconuts in my motel room, you know, for coconut water. You know, coconut water is the future. That's why it's all in prime. Do you guys see that Michelle Obama is teaming up with like some basketball guys to offer a prime alternative? We're really in the everybody has to have their own kind of sports drink phase, aren't we? Yeah, Michelle Obama is teaming up with basketball guys to make a prime alternative. Logan Paul is done, dude. Fucked up. It'll probably actually taste good instead of like dog shit slime. Way more interested in this. I'm sorry. Are you telling me I gotta pick up garbage and then I get to deposit it directly in the garbage tin and then I make money for it? This is like a dream come true. Fuck making drugs, man. I'm gonna clean up these streets. Fuck making drugs, dude. I'm cleaning up the mean, horrible streets. Look at all that fucking money. $10? Hell yeah. Oh, what's on the TV? Egg run. Oh, sorry, I'm doing great. I gotta see how good I can do an egg run here. Very important. I'm gonna be the egg run champion, actually. I think. I think I give up this drug dealing life and instead I get really good at maneuvering this nude egg. The egg has nuts? I mean, it's a nude egg. How high can the score be? How far does this egg run go? It goes pretty fast. Oh, damn it. Whatever. How do I leave egg run? Pong? That's pretty cool. I like Pong. Oh, I failed. What's the... Sorry. Oh, I used my mouse. Got it. I failed again. Fuck. Why am I so bad at Pong? I only know Ultra Pong. I never played this kind of Pong. The trick is to spin the ball a little bit. Damn it. The trick is to lose at Pong. The trick is the computer will always win. I'll catch up, though. I'm playing Pong online. Oh, fuck, he bounced it. Oh, he got it fucking stuck. What an idiot. Look at him. He doesn't know what to do. I've never seen this before. He got it perfectly vertical. What do we do in this situation? What do I do about this, man? I can't... It's just slowly coming towards me. I think I broke Pong. Do not fumble this. I will fumble this. I will fumble this. There is no way that I don't fumble this. I will fumble this. This will be fumbled. Thy will be done, thy will be fumbled. Make peace with God. The ball etches ever closer to us. I will not fumble it. See? Thought I was gonna fumble it, huh? I knew exactly when the ball was going to arrive. Put a little spin on it. Put a little pepper on it. Ah, I put too much pepper on it. Shit. Oh, here it goes. Damn it. Not enough pepper on it. I fumbled that one. I gotta win, dude. I have to win at Pong. Come on now. The AI, I mean, it's good at Pong. I mean, this is no bleep blorp. This is no brick break, but I'm keeping up with it. Bang. Got him. I'm learning. I'm not learning, never mind. I played a little bit of Pong when I was a kid on like I think a PS1 version of Pong. Never played like the original Pong machine, you know, or a ColecoVision or like an Atari. I think I played a burger game on an Atari at my grandma's once, and I hated the noises it made. Something about like the 32, 16-bit, 8-bit, 4-bit, 2-bit. Something about the Atari like audio genuinely upsets my ears, so I hate bit crush noises like that. Like the Atari it sounded like shit. I win. Get fucked. Tell us your Pong story. The Pong story is I played Pong. That's the story. Me when I'm trying to deal weed, but actually these are just unripe pine cones. Buddy, you're gonna smoke this and hear the sounds of the forest. Are these pine cones, Brendan? No. Brendan, I wanted to buy cocaine from you. I think these are crushed up acorns. Squirrel cocaine. For squirrels. I'm ailing like a villain. You know what it is. I stand on my box. Weed! I have weed! Would anybody like any marijuana? Would you like some marijuana? Weed. I have weed. Officer, would you care for some marijuana? Hello, Jesse. Would you like to cook? You gonna buy something? Oh, okay. Don't want to buy it. That's fine. That's fair. That's valid. You know, I get it. What if I make a new kind of weed? A weed never seen before? What about that bubbling bud? What if I start making bubbling bud? I grow it with Coca-Cola. I think somebody would buy some bubbling bud. People like to cook with Coca-Cola all the time. Weed with cheese and Coca-Cola. You see, it's a meal. It's not just a weed. It's also a meal. I'm going to try to make weed with the Coke. Smoke on that Dr. Perky. Me filling up the pot with Hillbilly Holler. That's just the way I like it, man. I'm making that Jonkel Brew. How is it? Is it good? Do you like it? Oh, god damn it. You didn't like the weed? Fuck. What are you selling then? You got a donut and a garbage bag and a baggie? I'll take a garbage bag. I need one. Paracetamol? Now we're cooking. Viagra? Oh, medication is used to get you chubbed up. Can I grow Mega Bean? Can I grow weed that makes you horny? Weed that makes you I mean, weed usually has like the opposite effect, right? Smoking that freaky haze. I'm smoking that nectar pack. I'm making fucked up and evil nectar. Time to grow some weed. Oh, I need fucking soil. Is the hardware shop closed? The hardware shop's gonna be closed, isn't it? I didn't get a chance to buy any fucking soil. Be open. Be open. Be open. Be open. I need soil. I need lots and lots of soil. Be open, Dean. No, he's just closing as I'm found. No, I failed, you fool. No soil for the boil. God damn it, man. I want that premium slime. I want that nasty shit. That premium slime. That fucked up Tabasco. I'm making weed with capsaicin. I'm making spicy weed. You can't stop eating soil. Call me the soil boy. I'm mulch maxing. I'm mulch munching. I'm mulch munching. Soil slapping, soil sipping, mulch munching. I'm in the fertilizer fracas. Say the line, Silt Jack. I'm a loam lover. I'm a mulch muncher. I'm a soil sipper. Brandon, what are you naming your strain? In strain in the membrane. Going totally in strain. Air bud. 9/11 was an inside joint. The Gummler. BBW, Big Beautiful Weed. Zumbo Zaza. I'm selling that Delta 8 right out of the gas station, dude. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, perfect weed? Nah, we're hitting the cart night. I'm on that Kingdom cart. I'm on that Shadow carts. I'm on that cart Delca. I could have called it Zumbo Zaza, but Zumbo Zoints is almost funnier. Had an opportunity to call it Zumbo Zaza. Went with Zumbo Zoints instead. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. This is peak gameplay right here. Fuck the rest of the game. I unlocked the high tier grab the garbage part of the game. We're fucking set. We're gonna be making million with this. You think weed is the more important thing? No, we're gonna make a cool millie just grabbing garbage. Look at all that. It burns it all. We're keeping the city clean. We keep the city clean. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to keep the city clean. Everybody want the weed, but here's the problem, man. I don't have the weed to give you. Demand is so fucking high right now. And they are going to be so fucking high later. We make a cool millie. We pick up that garbage. This is how I used to pay for video games when I was in high school. Is I would steal change from my mom, and then I would like collect cans and bring them to the Walmart. Honestly, this game allows me to do two family things. I get to live my dream of picking up cans like my grandma used to do, and I get to have a lot of fun making drugs. Like my peepaw and my peepaw before him. Can you just go Vinland Saga and stop making drugs and become a humble garbage man? It's kind of what I'm already doing. Kind of already into it, man. Like, I know I'm supposed to be like making the drugs, breaking the law, selling the drugs, but also I don't know. I'm kind of just picking up cans. I'm picking up loose cigarettes. People leave a lot of trash around here and don't realize that you can make a steady stream of income just from, you know, picking up garbage. Getting valuable garbage, more valuable garbage. Call me the garbage man. I be collecting it. I think garbage men make good money. Garbage men make good money, true. A lot of garbage men make a lot of good money. And it's not because they recycle the garbage into a big garbage machine. It's because like they're a lot of garbage men are union, right? They're union boys. I get it. It's a peak business. All they do is they grab the smelly garbage cans, they put it in the dumpster truck, and then they drive it to the next house, and then the next house. I respect the hell out of the humble garbage man. You should join a streamer union. It would not be feasible. Can you grab an officer's gun with the little grabby thing? Let's find out. Would anybody like some weed today? Oh, more garbage. Guess I'll wait until I get the call. Damn it, you can never fully clean up the city. There will always be trash no matter what you do. This is a city that never sleeps, and it's a city that always weeps. There will always be garbage for you to pick up. It's a never-ending battle. I'm on the front line of the cleanliness war. I will never win. I will never lose. It will always be a stalemate. This city needs a hero. I never understood why weed or drugs in general are supposed to make you more creative. It's not about them making you more creative. It's about them... Weed makes you more relaxed and lazy, and it gives the mind more space to work in. You don't get more creative when you're high. You just have less space in your brain for the shit that worries you. Like, weed doesn't make you naturally more creative. You've already got what you got, right? You got the tools that your brain gave you. It lowers anxiety, it lowers stress, and it makes you a little bit more lazy. So it can, in essence, make you more creative. But when I get really high, all I want to do is do horrible, horrible rap. I turn into Dr. Seuss when I'm on that yaya pack. Like, I don't... Yeah, it literally it shifts your mindset. It's not about it, like the weed making you more creative. The drug does not make you more creative. If you want to be more creative from a drug, that's what cocaine is for. That's cocaine does that. It just makes your brain go fast. A millennial would say it gives you the brain zoomies. That's LSD. Yeah, I mean, LSD will just make you see the nightmares that your brain hides away. Your brain, you take LSD and you're either going to have an awesome trip or you're going to see a 15-foot tall version of your mom telling you to clean your room. And it won't stop following you, and it will hassle you. And it won't stop following you, and it will hassle you. Stephen King did cocaine, and look what he did at the end of the It book. Okay, but like, imagine being in a boardroom in the 80s or 90s, and think of all like the different like movies and TV shows and toys that got cooked up in the 80s. Think about lawn darts, right? That the spiky... like a spiky weapon that you threw at the ground was a toy, right? And they didn't think that was a bad idea until somebody got like shanked with one, just selling you a lawn knife. They got free shavacadu at the Del Taco. They got the free shavacadu. They got free shavacadu at Taco Ticklers. Don't say awful at me. Somebody else said it. I just reiterated it. Hello, my fellow millennials. Do you remember the Vine? I'm gonna say it, man. Nothing, there rarely has a video on TikTok been better than a decrepit ancient Vine. I'm not afraid of saying it either. And I know, like, I really have to, Like, I really think that the way that TikTok does things, I think it's worse because I think that bits on TikTok have a less chance of sticking into your mind because there's so many of them. And everybody's TikTok is so fucking different. I really think that TikTok, they stick in your mind less because it's an infinite, never-ending deluge of content. You could scroll endlessly, and you will never find peace. I think TikTok has better skits than Vine. The jokes are better, but they have less of a chance of sticking into your mind. I didn't like Vine because I'm not a filthy Zoomer. Buddy, I hate to break this to you. Vine was a millennial thing. And a Zoomer thing. Millennial college, Zoomer childhood. Vine had more soul. I think it was just because Vine wasn't never-ending scrolling. I don't think that the jokes on TikTok are worse. I think that it's just, you see a funny joke and then you immediately move on to the next one. It doesn't stick. I really think that's a general problem with TikTok is like you watch something and it's not gonna fucking stick in your head because you're already on to the next video. You're already on to the next video, it doesn't matter. You saw a funny video, it's not gonna stick into your head because you're already on to the next video and then you're already on to the next video and you're already on to the next video and you're already on to the next video. So like nothing stays. Because you're already on to the next video and you're already on to the next video and like 12 videos deep. If you're not watching curated TikTok, 12 videos, 20 videos, 30, 40 videos deep, none of it sticks. To be more specific, Zillennial. Oh, okay, yeah, we're getting into the diatribes now. I get it. We're getting into the Zillennial, Millennial, Zoomer diatribes. You're like, oh yeah, Brendan, well, you're a daywalker, so okay, I get it. I'm a fucking daywalker, all right? Whatever, man. Go, my scarab. You watch Scooby-Doo, Brendan? Yeah, I watch Scooby-Doo. Oh, so you're a millennial. Well, I watched a lot of What's New Scooby-Doo and Pup Named Scooby-Doo. And Guess Who Scooby-Doo? And me when I sit in the Zillennial, I can't understand poppers, but I can understand poppers. As a Zillennial, I will never be able to fathom it. I'm locked between two worlds. Be hip with the kids, but also be hip with the adults. Back in the days of viral YouTube videos, it took a while to load a video that was only a minute long. So back then, people watched less videos at a time. I think, honestly, it's kind of rare for, like, I think it's a little bit rarer for, like, a video to eke out into the cultural cosmos. I think more often than not, like, modern day videos have less of a chance of sticking out into your brain because they got to work for it more. I want to pay off my debt. Place your debt by placing cash in my stash. It's behind Dan's Hardware. All right. I don't want to be walking around with debt, officers. 31, am I a Zillennial? BRB suddenly gained the taste of bleach? Yes! You're a Zillennial! What the fuck are you talking about? You were not, you're a Zillennial. I don't understand Gen Z. You're a Zillennial, asshole! You had the internet when you were a kid. That makes you a Zillennial. From like, what is it? From like 28 to like 32, you're a Zillennial. Get fucking got. You remember playing on the computer. Love that. Artisanal marijuana. Grown in a dirty motel room, so you know it's got that asbestos slime to it. This weed is giving me hints of black mold, of popcorn ceiling, of shattered dreams, of leaky faucet, of spackle drywall. I'm getting notes of drywall from this weed. Did you grow it in the walls of like an abandoned home? I'm getting notes of fiberglass in this weed. You grow this in the attic? Yeah, growing it in the rusty shower. Brendan, hot dog or bratwurst? I'm not gonna lie, brats, man. I kind of prefer a brat over a hot dog. You know the like brat crunch? I'm a really big fan of the way the brats like crunch. Something about it is just really, really good. I had these brats a couple months ago. Well, probably like sometime last year, actually, now that I think about it. Shelby got these brats that were, they had like pineapple infused into them. They were like fucking rolled up with pineapple. They were really fucking good. Bratwurst cooking Guinness and sauerkraut, put a brioche bun with deli mustard, fucking heaven. I think a brat is better than a hot dog. I don't think I've ever had a hot dog that would outcook a brat. I think in this war of like the sweaty meats that are rolled up, I'm gonna have to go brat. Pineapple, that sounds so good. You gotta go to like a local grocery store and see what kind of meats they're offering. They always have some weird meats behind the deli counter at a local grocery store, like blueberry hot dog or blueberry hamburger. Yeah, pineapple inside of the bratwurst. They were really good. You go to the grocery store, you go to the deli counter, you know, don't just go to the Walmart. You get some weird meat there. Gamer Sups, now with added nicotine. I can't wait for Gamer Sups to start selling gamer cigarettes. Finally. Caffeinated cigarettes? You get nicotine and caffeine all at once. Those are like coffee cigars. Call that shit ulcer, all capital, true. Because it will fuck your tummy up. The Gooseworks ganja, I got that Pomni Puff. I got the Gooseworks ganja. I got the Jack's joints. I got the Zubul Zaza. I got the fucking... Fuck off, man. I got the Kinger Kush. I got the Zubul Zaza. I got the Pomni Puff. Yeah. People are hitting me up. People are like, hey man, you got some plum fritters? You got pubis? You got goob? Yeah, man, I'll figure it out. Don't worry about it, man. We'll get there. Don't worry about it, man. I'll get you something good. Hate these character models. I wish these were skinty pre-made models, even if they're considered generic. Why? Do you hate them because they look a little bit like Rick and Morty? Do you hate them because you're terrified that you're gonna see the funniest shit you've ever seen? What if I turn my pickle? What if I turn myself into a pickle? You're terrified of something that's already happened. You just didn't realize it. This entire time. You thought I was Zumbo-saucing you. You didn't realize it. I've been pickle-ricking you the whole time. I'm sorry. Music is so sad right now, man. What's going on? I feel like I'm supposed to be like 4x3 monochromatic video of like a factory worker. I package the acorn. I package the weed. It is what I do. Nobody else can do it but me. Day in, day out, I sit in front of my station. I package the weed. I do what I must do for my family. 12 hours a day at the weed packaging factory. I take those dank nugs of bud and I put them in a Ziploc baggie. Thousands of weed goes through me. I am also quality control. At the end of every shift, I take a fat doink and I have to smoke it in Amish. It is what I do. Not only do I package the fat doinks, I must smoke them as well. This is my life. When I was a child, I thought I would be the mayor of my small town, but instead, I am but a humble weed factory worker, working at the humble weed factory as one wants to. My father before me was also a weed factory employee. That's just life. A24 Weed Factory. I remember when I was a young boy, I would scream and shout, go to the local fair, climb on the Ferris wheel. I would reach the top of the sky, the zenith. I would touch the sky. I often think about that. What if I were that little boy again? What if I give up the weed factory? Let down my family? Let down my father's spirit? High quality shit. Kyle's gonna be my friend. Not only am I a weed dealer, I'm also your friend. I can't wait to get a couple of beanbag chairs, an Xbox 360, and an outdated copy of FIFA. It's gonna be perfect. The whole weed setup, outdated copy of FIFA, 2 beanbag chairs, paint peeling off the walls, an extra guy that's smoking weed. Ooh, hell yeah. What is that, a biohazard? I will build no dynasty. I will consume corporate slop. Soy juice and insect protein will fuel me. Gentrification equals monochrome utopia. Is that got me? I will consume the corporate slop? Why they got me in there? I will consume the nectar. I will do whatever I have to do for the Mantel Corporation. I will haze the fuck out. For the true weed dealer experience, your Nana has to move in. Oh yeah, so you can be like, oh man, you're just here for a couple of spliffs, or Grandma! Yeah, make those, you got those pecan sandies. Grandma! You making chicken nuggets? Grandma! What are you doing up there? You making some brownies for me and my friends? Yeah, you stay a while, man. You know, smoke a little bit here. Nana's making some pecan sandies and some brownies. You can chill out a bit. Nana's making snickerdoodles. You gotta stay, man. Her cookies are the bomb. Ma, the meatloaf! Ma, I'm trying to conduct business down here. Ma, the meatloaf is burning. I can smell it. Ma! My weed guy in high school was taking dabs with his grandma in the trailer park every day. She was the one doing the hustling, I think. One of my friends in high school, his mom sold weed for a while. And his mom had this big black tote in the garage, all salvia. Was just selling tons and tons of salvia out of her house, but I didn't find out until, my friend showed me the tote of his mom's salvia. It's like, my dad was a little different. My dad just sold methamphetamine. Sold and made meth out of a big barn back on the farm. Didn't know anything about the day-to-day operations. All I know is that it smelled like chemicals everywhere all the time. Tote is a fuckload of anything. Tote full of salvia. Imagine smoking a tote full of salvia. You'd be fucked up for life. Like, that high is not, you're not coming down from that high. How much salvia before it kills you? Normal brendaniel experience. Salvia is a weird one to have in bulk, too. Who's buying that much in a random Iowan town? Well, you gotta remember, it's not like a town, man. We have, what's the population of the Sioux City area? I gotta Google it real quick, because it's not like town-sized. It's like tiny city. What's the last census data? Yeah, the Sioux City area, if you combine all three of the North Sioux City and South Sioux City, it's a metropolis, so it's 145,000 people. Yeah, it's like 150K. It's a small city. You know, I live in a small city. It's not like super podunk. That's a metro suburb, basically. Small it ain't. There's only 1,100 people in my town. I mean, I grew up in a small town. I didn't really grow up in the city. I grew up in a small town of like, oh God, how much is Denison? I know Manila was like 100 people. But Denison, Iowa, yeah, 8,000. I grew up in a small town of 8,000. And it wasn't 8,000 back then. It was like 6,000. Did you hear the 24-hour shrimp stream is back? I didn't even know there was a 24-hour shrimp stream. What? What's the fucking lore on the 24-hour shrimp stream? Like, what the fuck? It's back, Brendan. The 24-hour shrimp stream. It's just a 24-hour stream of shrimps and snails. Somebody's aquarium. They're just showing off their aquarium. Why are there shrimp? How did the shrimp fry those rice? I can't fucking wait until Gen Alpha hits you with it, chat. I can't wait until Gen Alpha hits you with the... oh yeah, you're a fucking Zoomer. Yeah, what are you saying, man? And did a shrimp really fry these rice? What are you, fucking stupid? And then they hit you with a concrete brick. Like, millennials get sassed so hard, you are going to get sassed. It's going to happen to you. Millennials are getting sassed for their happy food dance. Zoomers are going to get sassed for the, yeah, I bet you say shit like, did a shrimp really fry this rice? You're a fucking nerd, man. You're old. It happened to those before us. It'll happen to those after us. It'll happen to me. It'll happen to you. You're going to get hit with the old. Honestly, if you're over the age of 20, you probably get hit with the old pretty consistently. I'll never be old. You're already old. And that's fine. It's all right. Let go. Give in to the demons, man. Get a house, get a lawn, tell the kids to stay off your lawn. You know what? Don't even get a lawn. You know? Don't even get a house. You know? Go to your apartment building, put out some green carpet in front of your apartment building. Whenever somebody walks on it, say, get off my lawn. I am 23, 1 foot in the grave, basically. Your 20s are great, man. That's when you worry about, like, being 30. It's... Your 20s are perfect for that. That's what they're fucking for. I'm 34 on the internet. I might as well be 60. See, that's also a bad attitude to have. I think you just got to accept it. You just got to be like, yeah, I'm old. You don't got to be worried about like being like, oh, I'm fucking ancient on the internet. I know about the forgotten ways. Whatever, man. Go, my slime. What's with the... Interesting track. Benji's in motel room number 2. Hello, Benji. Yeah, I'm getting hit with the whimsical music. I don't know how I feel about it. We need to return to old internet stuff. Current internet is awful. There's some cool stuff on the current internet if you can fucking find it. This is also a problem with your mindscape. You have to let go. The second you start bitching about the way things were, that's when you start to actually get old. Even if some of the things when they were actually cooler. Like toys were cooler when I was a kid. I fundamentally believe that toys were just cooler when I was a kid. Aside from Nerf guns. Nerf guns, they really did not drop the ball when it comes to Nerf. Discord is where the real internet culture is. People who say Discord is where the real internet culture is are the same people who just post like bit crushed videos of memes being narrated. So the memes are like every WebM you have in your fucking memes folder is just a bit crushed voiced over video of like Squidward where he's wearing like a baseball cap and his eyes are wide and red and it's just I have never laughed at a video like that, and I never fucking will. Your bit crushed videos will never make me laugh. I'm so fucking sorry. The bit crushed memes were funny once. And only when they end in like a bit crushed explosion. You are deluding yourself into believing that the thing that you engage in is grander than the thing that others engage in. It is a sense of smug superiority that you can only get on the internet. The memes I experience on my Discord are the memes that are better than Grandma and Mom experience, and I'm like, I'm sorry, man, but the meme of the pipe SFX sound effect falling with like a Astolfo plushie going sideways the second the pipe SFX happens, it's not going to make any money. The Hawk to a Girl, millions of dollars. I'm sorry, it's not marketable. The Astolfo plushie WebMs you watch will never be peak. Kids are so dumb. We microwaved iPhones because of a fake image made by Channers. Sit down. Yeah. I mean, I didn't say kids are dumb. And I didn't microwave my fucking phone. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Kids are always dumb. Kids have been done since the Stone Ages. Kids are like fucking, yo, buddy, we should fucking, we should slap that saber-tooth tiger. Oh, no, fuck. Kids have always been dumb and will always be dumb. Now, I'm talking about the general, my generation wasn't dumb weirdness. Oh, no, that happens. Every generation will always say the kids aren't all right. When I was a kid, I was all right. I do think to a degree, if I have one boomer take, it's that, like, I think that kids are more aggressive, but only because there's so many kids that missed out on, like, a whole year or even 2 years of, like, development, social development in schools. And I think that's my one boomer take, is I think that kids are more aggressive or trend towards more aggressive, only because, like, a lot of kids missed out on, like, in 2020, a lot of kids missed out on a full year of, like, social development. And that, honestly, that's, there will be ramifications of that. You know, the ramifications of COVID will last forever. You know, I don't fundamentally believe, like, the kids aren't all right. Kids today aren't like the kids back in my day. I think it's just, fuck, dude, they missed out on a whole year of social growth. That'll fuck anybody up. Where's the part where you unlock Quaaludes? When do I get to just deal ibuprofen and tell people it's a new drug called Spliff? I want to sell a new kind of drug, but it's just me buying ibuprofen and repackaging it. Call them silly pills. Why are you buying so much fertilizer? Are you growing drugs? No, I'm making bombs. What? Huh? No, never mind. Don't worry about it. Just, don't worry about it. Don't think too hard. Grow my plants. Strong you will. Dude, I was, Reddit was down earlier before I got on stream, and I was bored, so I went to Down Detector because I love reading the comments in Down Detector, and I hated it because, like, the first comment I saw in Down Detector was, will that big and round guy shut up? He's annoying. And I genuinely was fucking afraid. I thought they were talking about me. I thought it was a call out post on the Reddit Down Detector. I thought they were talking about me for a second. They were. No, they weren't. Shut up. They don't know. Shut up. They weren't talking about me. Shut up. Calling out Brendan on the Reddit Down Detector. Yeah. It gets me twice, dude, because it's like, not only is it calling me a Redditor, it's calling me the big and round guy. I'm like, fuck, son of a bitch, they got me. How did they know? Getting bullied on the Reddit Down Detector, how sad. Nothing's more sad than getting bullied on the Reddit Down Detector, I think. I think that's the most sad that it could be. Hey, big and round guy, how's it going, big and round guy? That's not me. That's not me, shut up. I'm not him. That's not me, shut up. That's not me. I'm not the big and round guy. Inflates you big and round. Not the big and round guy. I'm the Mountain Dew guy. I don't even drink Mountain Dew, man. I drink Coke Zero. So honestly, I've given in. I think Coke Zero is the best zero sugar soda. It really is. Like, there isn't a zero sugar soda that tastes as good as Coke Zero. Because Coke Zero just tastes like almost Coke. And I think it's the only one that tastes anything like the actual soda. Mountain Dew Zero is, it's tragic, unfortunately. I like Max. Oh, Pepsi Max. Pepsi Max is also fine. I think a darker soda tastes better than like a lighter color soda at zero sugar. The aspartame hits different. No matter what I do, it'll make my balls small, but it hits different. It tastes different. What's the point in drinking zero sugar soda when it's just as bad, if not worse than regular soda? Sidestepping diabetes is the main thing. Yeah. Well, that, like, I mean, no matter what you're doing, sugar, synthetic sugar, they're both bad for you in different ways. And I'd rather have the make my balls smaller way. Buy different weed seed strains from Albert, but you can create even more unique products with a mixing station. At a mixing station, you mix products with special ingredients to create new mixes with unique effects. We can make new kinds of weed. The world is open. I'm gonna make Coke weed. I'm gonna make zesty weed. I'm gonna make donut weed. Everybody has sour diesel. I don't got sour diesel on tap right now. I don't have it tapped out. I have OG Kush. I mean, too much OG Kush. Everybody wants sour diesel. I ain't got it right now. You get in there and sour that diesel. Oh, well, yeah. Instead of saying it's about family, he says, you get it? Because he's sour diesel. So. Fast and the Furious would be funnier if Vin Diesel was in a new movie for Fast and the Furious, but he was eating a lemon the whole time. His lips pursed. I gotta get some, what the fuck, What did you say? They should put Jennifer Coolidge in the Fast and the Furious movies.
We gotta go. These cars, they can be faster. The name of the game is speed.
I'm a big fan of popularizing. I can't believe that the Christopher Walken voice, the Jennifer Coolidge voice is the Christopher Walken voice for Zoomers. In my 20s, everybody was doing a bad Walken. In the Zoomers' 20s, everybody's doing a bad Jennifer Coolidge.
Gotta have a big hot dog.
What? Oh, you don't know about that? Maybe you're out of the loop a little bit. From what I've seen, let me explain. Back in my day, in my like 20s to mid 20s, everybody had a dog shit like Christopher Walken impression where they're like, "Wow, I love hanging out, having a good time." Like everybody knew. If you're a millennial, you at least knew or you were the guy that did the Christopher Walken voice, right? Wow, so cool, amazing. This Severance, wow, it's a lot. My father, he. But I think that for Zoomers, or at least early Zoomers, it's Jennifer Coolidge for some reason. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, the Jennifer Coolidge voice is kind of more fun to do than a Walken. You got scratch off tickets? They got horse semen. I could make fucking cum weed. Do you think fertilizer makes people's skin green? No, but I'm gonna make some kind of weed that does that. Garen fucking Teed. I'm gonna make some kind of weed that makes you green. Ooh, unknown weed. Did I break it? Oh no, it's because I put the weed in the jar. I'm trying to combine them in a bowl. I'm trying. The weed is stuck a little bit. California cookies. Oh, it's refreshing and energizing. Change that. The Zumbo Zaza. I am now offering Zumbo Zaza. Actually, I know this is, I'm just gonna eat it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna smoke it. First Zumbo Zaza, I'm gonna smoke it. That's my Zumbo, that's my Zaza. Now here's the shit. We're gonna make sour diesel with something. We have a lot of fresh buds, which means we have like 24 fresh buds right here. I'm gonna make that whale weed, I swear to God. I'm making gas station whale weed, fuck it. Homer Simpson weed that makes you go dough. I wonder if that's the thought process behind Homer Simpson saying dough. Is it because he likes donuts? Put the weed in there, put the donut in there. Ooh, the unknown weed. Weed into the mixing bowl. Weed into the mixing bowl. Donuts into the mixing bowl. Donuts into the mixing bowl. Weed into the mixing bowl. This is not, by the way, how drugs work. You can't just mix donuts with weed. Not with that attitude. Okay, maybe you could mix donuts with weed. I don't know. I need 5 sour diesel. Geraldine Poon, what the fuck? Thick crack. Mega cum. Island Mint. No, we got the dough doinks. We got the dough doinks. That's what we're making out here. We're making doinkin' donuts. We're making the dough doinks. Those thick puffs. We're making doughy doinks in Amish. Out here in Amish, making doughy doinks. Weed that gives you diabetes. Dioetus. Oh, dioetus would have also been a good name for it. Fuck. Never mind. My calorie dense weed. Kevin Doinksley be like, what you're seeing here is advanced toke fare. I got more doughy doinks. More doughy doinks for my delightful customers. What we offer here is a premium calorie dense weed experience. Weed that turns you into the whale. I'm only making fat weed, I'm sorry. I don't sell normal weed, I sell fat weed. If you're looking for normal weed, you gotta find somebody else. All I do all day is I sell fat weed. Now you wanna talk to a guy who sells fat weed, I'm your fucking guy. 25% addictive, by the way. Win soda weed, I can make that too. Hey, can I get, oh fuck yeah. Counter offer, I mean that's a fair price, yeah. In front of the motel, all right, I'll be there. Already selling the doughy doinks. Can't get enough of those doughy doinks. Hungry for doughy doinks. Give me some of those doughy doinks. Doughy doinks are gonna make people think different, I swear. They're gonna look at us differently after they get the calorie-dense, highly addictive weed inside of them. Homer Spliffson be like, Shart Spliffson? Bong Spliffson? Marijuana Spliffson? I can't think of one for Lisa. Lee Spliffson. Nah, it doesn't work. Really can't think of one for Lisa. I feel like if I had the artistic powers, I would go through, I think, the cartoon coterie, and I would figure out every cartoon character that I could. I would make them all high, This is why I could never have the I guess the powers of art at my disposal, because I would just use it to make cartoon characters high. Lee Zaza. Oh fuck, wait a minute. Lee Zaza Simpson is right there. Brewing that gnome bar. I'm off the fucking elf bar pack. I'm putting paracetamol in with the weed. I'm making evil weed. They pushed me too far. They pushed me too fucking far. I'm making evil weed now. Brewing that door to oblivion. I'm brewing that shit that, like, yeah, you would the kind of stuff that'll make you lose your fucking mind. The kind of stuff that feels like you're looking at an entity far beyond you. Beth's favorite effects: schizophrenic, lethal, seizure-inducing. Okay, well, maybe she's not gonna like this. She wants hard shit. Damn it. What about Joyce? Jeez, Beth wants hard shit. I don't know why. Fuck. Ooh, calorie dense. Oh, fuck yeah. Joyce is gonna love this. I'm giving Grandma the fucking donut spliff. Hell yeah. My face when I go to the dispensary, but they don't have calorie dense weed. Don't you want that weed that gives you, like, you've heard of beer gut? Get ready for bong gut. Hey, why are you suspiciously shaped like a bong? You know, weed that's high in calories. Calorie dense weed, it happens. Oh, I like a good simulator, I think, is a mix of simulator and arcadey. I think that's why so many different simulators have been coming out. But this one definitely has a bit of sauce to it that I really enjoy, versus like Supermarket Simulator or Laundromat Simulator. I think a good mix, a good like simulator is it's got enough arcadey and it's got enough actual simulation to keep you into it. Needs a good loop. It's got a decent. I really like the loop here. Good gameplay loop. I'm having a great fucking time. I love making the fucked up and evil weed. Tomorrow, evil weed. Tomorrow's the day. I'm making the evil weed. Just gonna go to bed, man. I'm making evil weed. Today's the day. We're making paracetamol. We're taking paracetamol and we're mixing it with weed. And it's not gonna be good. This is definitely some certifiable evil weed. But yes, no, the town is also going to be rock hard. If I have it my way, this town is going to be just, everybody's going to have the biggest boner you've ever seen. Great, my YouTube front page is too many weed build guides for Schedule 1. Could you imagine? Oh, fuck. This is how you make the fucked up clown weed. Here's how you make clown weed. First, add clown wig directly to the weed. Here's how you make weed that makes you see like David Lynch. Selling the weed that gives you empathy. Selling you the weed that makes you feel for other people. Weed that doesn't mute your emotions. Weed that exacerbates your emotions. I kind of like the name of Slippery, Sneaky, Aspen Death. Honestly, that name kind of fucks already. But that's what it looks like to me. Yep, that's a great name. Gravel Pit. Go back to the club. Megalopolis style weed. Shit that makes you see the Megalopolis. The shit that Adam Driver was on in Megalopolis, that you see the Megalopolis. It gives you the time-stopping powers that are used like 3 times in Megalopolis. Can you make a special meth and cocaine? And can you make cocaine with Viagra and call it the Grandpa Killer? The world is our oyster, dude. I can make things that make you go, oh! That's what I plan on doing. I'm gonna be making things that make you go, oh! Dying from an overdose and an erection at the same time. Could you fucking imagine? Weed that makes your boner so big that it pops like a pimple. Let's check it out. Sam needs 2 doughy doinks. Are you trying to fuck me, Sam? So I feel like pretty consistently you're trying to fuck me. He keeps trying to undercut me. He thinks I won't fucking notice, but I'm paying attention, Buster. He really, could you take $5 off for me? No. I'm gonna make you pay more, actually. I would have given you fair market price if you had asked for fair market price, but you tried to fucking barter with me. I'm not Barter Daniel. I'm not, oh, sir, my lord, can I have some fucking goddamn weed? I'll give you 2 cows and a bunch of bog butter. No, I'm not bartering out here, motherfucker. Find somebody else to barter with. I'm trying to make the weed that makes your grandpa's penis explode. What about 3 cows? 3 cows, my lord, for just a nug of weed. Well, that's a lot of cows, my lord. Yeah, but this is the weed that makes you see 50 cows. Weed that makes you see 50 cows. I'd be rich. Yeah, I mean, they're not real, but oh, rich in bovine wealth. And what if I gave you some fucking magic beans? Yeah, this game needs a medieval component where you do that. Buddy, have you not heard about this? Fucking magic beans. Magic beans that make you lose your fucking mind. Have you thought about it, maybe? Nobody else picks up the garbage like me. I'm doing this like this is Yakuza Like a Dragon with Ichiban. All right. Did you know that 100% of all drug dealers, they do not go outside, they do not pick up garbage, they do not help out their local community. Smoking all that weed makes it so you don't want to be a part of the collective society. Would you buy weed from Bernie Sanders if he offered it to you? The proletariat pack? Would you hit the proletariat pack? I think I'd hit the proletariat pack. Let me ask you, proletariat pack or the Super Saiyan spliff? You have two choices. In one hand, it's Goku. In the other hand, it's Bernie Sanders. Proletariat pack or the Super Saiyan spliff? All right, and then fertilizer. Fertilize me. I shouldn't say that. That's fucked. No, but like, what if I was a plant? What if fuck. How can get pregnant? And what if you saw a little plant? And what if it had a little mouth? And what if it was looking at you with pursed lips and cunty eyes and it said, fertilize me? Please. You're really gonna say no to the plant with the fuck me eyes? Truly, you'd say no? I don't know, if you saw a sexy sunflower and it said, please fuck, oh God, please water me with your pee. Would you? If given the opportunity, would you? Would you water him with your pee? Oh, here it is. You think if Walter White made acid instead of meth, all that stuff would have happened? It never would have happened. If he was making LSD instead of methamphetamine, all that stuff never would have happened. I don't think, I don't know about like I guess the standards of like, I guess drug dealers, you know? Like, I don't know how drug dealers operate, but I don't think a lot of people would want to fuck with a guy who makes acid. Yeah, like meth, there's going to be a lot of infighting with meth. Weed, I mean, weed is legal in so many states nowadays. Like, come on, dude. But like acid, LSD, I don't know if you want to fuck with somebody selling the acid or LSD. It's like MDMA. You don't fuck with a guy carrying the MDMA around town in the big, like, fucking MDMA jug. It's like changing the Scarecrow from Batman. Oh, yeah, changing Walter White so he doesn't make meth is like taking away the fear gas from the Scarecrow. What if instead of, like, the fear gas, he just had a flock of birds at his command? Really makes you think, huh? Why would the birds be hanging out with the thing that they're afraid of? Really make you think? I'd love to own a weed dispensary, only that the whole legal weed industry seems very unstable. Well, it's unstable, and it also... Like, I have heard that it's a fucking pain in the ass to run a dispensary anyway, since it's still federally illegal, but like state to state, it's legal. So I've heard that it is, even state to state, it's just a fucking pain in the ass to own and operate one. Brendan, you are way too organized for a drug dealer. I know, I don't even have a beanbag chair. I don't even have like a beanbag chair or an old style Xbox 360 that like red rings and then he hits it like 3 times. The dealer hits it like 3-4 times to get it started again so we can play binary domain on a 32-inch Vizio flat screen TV. Like I don't have it all. If only I had it all, the dealer life. I gotta make when I unlock meth making, I gotta make donut meth. I gotta make meth that makes you fat and skinny at the same time so you stay at a medium weight. Not gonna lie, it looks like you're mixing donuts and Brussels sprouts. No, it's weed that makes you fat. It's fat weed. It's calorie-dense weed. You go to the Burger King, you order a weed Whopper. Horrible day in the neighborhood. Everybody is gaining weight and nobody will say why. Ah, fat weed epidemic. Strellock-ass haircut? Oh, my hair right now? Yeah. It's growing in. You ain't even seen the fucking things I've seen in the Zone Buster. You don't know shit. You don't know fucking nothing. The shit I've seen in the Zone? You don't know shit, man. You don't know fucking nothing. I gotta cook some of my famous NyQuil chicken, don't I? Yeah, man, they sell everything at the gas station. Don't ever buy no gas station bed. Feeling different after the gas station bed, true. Ah, shit's closed. All right, fair. Moving different on account of the gas station bed got me all fucked up. Hurt my fucking back. Gas station bed will give you a headache, yeah. You're gonna be waking up with cricks everywhere. Crick in your neck, crick in your back, crick in your pussy, crick in your crack. Don't ever sleep in no gas station bed. Gas station bed guaranteed to come with bed bugs? Nah, it'll be wrapped in cellophane. It'll start to go mushy after a week. Where'd you buy your bed from, man? Gas station? Is that why it's so fucking mushy? Yeah, gets mushy after a week. I don't like it. That should be like peas. I don't like them when they're mushy. Sup, Brendaniel, looking good. You're looking real good. Hey, thanks, man. No, you don't want to buy like any... You're not looking to buy any fat weed, are you? Because I don't have any right now. I just sold my last bit of fat weed. I apologize. I'm all out of fat weed. Ran out. They took it all from me. Remember what they took from you? Sorry if this is a weird question, but is your dad still alive? Yeah, I haven't seen my dad in like 3 years. I don't talk to him. We do not have a good relationship. I like to make fun of it. But like, I don't know. I'm pretty transparent about it. I don't talk to my dad. I talk to my grandma who talks to him. So I find out he's still alive from time to time, but Did he actually sell meth, or was that a joke and I'm stupid? No, he sold and distributed meth. He made meth when I was a kid. He probably still does, but I lived on a farm for a couple of years with my dad as a kid, and the house smelled constantly like chemicals and ammonia. No, that's not like a joke. I mean, it's a joke, but part of my we got Granddaddy Purple. Fuck yeah. Part of my childhood was like on a meth farm. He went to jail for that, right? He didn't go to jail for the meth. My dad went to jail because when I was a kid, he got his right to bear arms taken away due to a domestic dispute with my mom. They just told him, you are not allowed to own guns because of this domestic dispute. And so cops raided his farm looking for drugs. They found about 120 different weapons, automatic rifles, pistols. My dad had an armory. I've told this story before. When I was a kid, sometimes he'd take rifles that he had, he'd go outside and he'd shoot at airplanes. He would also take high-powered lasers and point them at airplanes on the farm. He would also spray and pray like the fields with micro Uzis. We're talking submachine guns, pistols, shotguns, everything. He had an entire armory. Fucked up when they seized all his weapons when I was a kid, because he got arrested for threatening to pipe bomb a sheriff's station. And they were looking for drugs. They found detonating cord and gunpowder and hundreds of guns. More fucked up, when they took the guns away, they took my brother and I's not airsoft, it was our BB guns. They also took our fucking BB guns. How was he out of jail? Because he got sentenced for 5 years. He served 1.5 to 2 years. When you are sentenced to a prison term, you often do not do that full term. If somebody says 5 years in jail, he got 1.5 years. So sentenced 5 years, he served 1.5 years. That's why in TV shows and movies we're like, 50 years in prison. Realistically, you might be out in 20. Oh, is he not back in jail? I don't know, man. I don't talk to my dad. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Honestly, Walt Jr. got the better deal. He got fucking pancakes. I got cinnamon egg. I've heard of getting out early for good behavior, but I don't think Meth Alchemist's dad was behaving well. Well, my dad has some mental issues, and he was actually getting treated for them. I will say, my dad had, we had a good relationship for the first time ever. When he got out of jail, he got a job. He was working hard. He was putting his life together. And, he was still a dick, but, he wanted to be involved in my life. And we talked, and we, it was horrible. But, for a year or two there after he got out of jail, I visited him in jail a couple of times as a kid. I really thought he was turning around and he was getting his shit together. And then, drugs hit again, and then he fell apart. He is bipolar, and he was not getting the help he needed. And he medicates with drugs. Was that before or after the slurs? No, that was during the slur period. That was my dad trying to play Destiny with me and then saying a bunch of horrible, heinous shit. And I was like, oh, he's probably back on drugs. He was back on drugs. I don't know, man. I'm not here to fucking vent in the general channel. I just, it's the family business, Your dad is a gamer? Well, my dad is 49. My dad's not even 50. I'm 31. Smoking that shit that turns you into a Resident Evil 4 boss. Instead of the T virus, it's the I don't know, the W virus. The W stands for weed. Give me that spill the T virus. Make me a gossipy bitch. I want to have 4 glowing eyes sprouting out of my back, and I want to be a gossipy bitch. It wasn't even the T virus in 4. Oh yeah, it was Las Plagas. You're right. I forgot. It was fucking bugs. They changed it to bugs. Brendan, when will you make lean weed? I did just get cough syrup. I could stop offering I could stop offering Gravel Pit when I run out. Hey, Brendan, who's more annoying, Doctor Who fans or meth heads? Meth heads, man. If you want to do more annoying, especially if you work in retail, meth heads are far more annoying than a Doctor Who fan. Most Doctor Who fans in public, unless you're at a convention, honestly, any fandom, a lot of the time, they're going to shut the fuck up. Online, both, honestly. But even then, you could say that for literally anybody who's a fan of anything, I'm not going to generalize an entire fan of things, because I like some Doctor Who, too. And also, you're pulling out, it feels like you're pulling out, the 2013 question in 2025 here. Doctor Who fans? The meth fandom? How's the meth fandom? Tumblr, reblog this. The meth fandom is dying. It's... What, Doctor Who fans? It's dead? It's not dead. They have the new seasons, but I feel like it's way more of a casual interest than an obsessive interest. They're like, oh yeah, Doctor Who, that was a pretty neat new episode. Instead of like, oh my fucking god, what have they done to Matt Smith? What did they do to David Tennant, my Sprungle, my Crungley? They have the Meth Reddit. Yeah, I know about Meth Reddit. How's Ibuprofen Reddit doing? Is Ibuprofen Reddit alive and well? Our Ibuprofen top post, man, I'm doing pee good right now, yep. The brendaniel subreddit is barren, sadly. Well, yeah, because like there are like 3 of them, and none of them popped off because who the fuck gives a shit? I'm brendaniel. Like, I don't want to be mean or rude to me, but I'm not like a sensation sweeping the nation. I'm like the 18th funniest quirky white boy on the internet. 80th. I'm gonna say 80th. I'm like the 80th. I'm the 80th quirky white boy to hit the fucking internet. Like, realistically and understandably, who gives a shit? Like, I get it. My balls aren't that big. I don't have big fucking balls. I can't swang that thing around. I think like 3 different people tried to start a subreddit, and I kept like explaining, guys, I'm not that big of a deal. You don't gotta do that, man. Like, nobody cares, man. It's not just raw girth. You gotta have that prostate game. I gotta have that engorged prostate that makes me go, oh my fucking, oh. Going, this is a brendaniel moment at random times to confuse people. If you had a thing that big, you'd be forced to work at the ball crushing factory. Let's be real. Why? Because they'd milk my prostate? Or, bitch, I know my place in this world. I'm not trying to have a big ego. I want to have a big ego. Give me a big fucking waffle. New rant Sona, the hemorrhoid gamer. Does he have like a hemorrhoid pillow? Is that the point? Is that the arms crossed? He's on a desk chair and he's sitting on a hemorrhoid pillow? Is that the... I love that this entire stream has been chat creating nightmare weeds. We kind of just, I mean, that's the fun of this game, honestly, is making nightmare weed. Weed that makes you empathetic, Flint and Feel. Where's the GameStop where you can buy the Funko Pops so you can mix them with meth? You can't mix Funko Pops with meth. That makes no logical sense. You're not making any fucking sense, man. You mix weed with donuts and mouthwash, not Funko Pops. That'd be crazy. You're out of your gourd. Doing this with the door open is funny. Yeah, cops walking right by. Hello, officers. Would you like some donut weed? They break down the door. Get the fuck down. What are you doing to those poor donuts? Get the fuck down. Get the fuck down. Beat this guy to death. Beat this guy to death. Beat this guy to death. You gotta spend money to make money. 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 And you gotta spend money to make money. Damn it. You gotta spend money to make money. You gotta spend money to make money. I'm telling you, you gotta spend money to make money. What did I say? You gotta spend money to make money. I dare you to give me 3 bells or even 3 sevens. I dare you to give me 3 sevens. It'd be funny if you gave me 3 sevens. It'd be funny. Thank you, bitch! I told you it would be funny! What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? I told you it would be funny! $10,000! Always go gambling! AGG! Sitting there like, oh, Brendan, you're just wasting your time. You're never gonna get the jackpot. I'm so fucking sorry, man, but AGG, always go gambling. And if you close your eyes, I will always get away with it. I'm sorry. You're gonna be like, how does he keep getting away with it? I'm gonna be like, listen, luck is on my side, Buster. Always go gambling. You have to keep bringing up the Harley Quinn Far comic. I don't have to keep bringing it up, but people keep bringing it up to me, so... Listen, if motherfuckers want to stop bringing it up to me, I'll stop bringing it up, but people keep bringing it up to me. Brendan, buy it, Brendan. The scratch and sniff, Brendan. Brendan, bring it up. Cringe, perhaps, but did you have fun watching it? I mean, like, be cringe. Enjoy cringe. Cringe exists for a reason. Things were cringe, things are cringe, things will be cringe. Things are in a constant state of flux. What was cringe yesterday is no longer cringe today. What is cringe tomorrow will not be cringe on this day. What once was cringe may no longer be cringe. And what is cringe may no longer be cringe in the future. Cringe is a state of mind. You only cringe if you don't learn to let go. You hold on too fast to things that are ephemeral. One day we will all die. It does not matter. Laugh, be merry, be full of glee, shit your pants, have a good time. Vehement denial of cringe only makes its hold over you stronger, pretty much. If you're constantly worried about what people think about you, you have no time to enjoy yourself. Need a teenage Ed, Edd n Eddy reboot where they make up scams not for jawbreakers but for weed? Nah, I don't think so. I think Ed, Edd n Eddy and Chowder are two of the cartoons where like they ended perfectly. And you don't need the like rare that a cartoon gets an actual like finality to it like both of those did. And I think IMO, in my broadest opinion, I think those are two shows we never need to revisit again. Yeah, they stopped doing scams at the end. You haven't seen the... See, saying you want an Ed, Edd n Eddy reboot makes me wonder if you haven't seen the Ed, Edd n Eddy movie where they like... They close the door. They're done. Like the door is closed. Okay, but like CW Ed, Edd n Eddy reboot would have been funny. We got that. It's called Riverdale. Just open it back up. It doesn't need to be opened back up. Enjoy what was there. Don't worry about like, I want that old thing that I used to like, but new. Like, no, don't worry about it. Ed, Edd n Eddy ended, and that's perfectly fine, and I'm happy that it ended. Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. It's like Flapjack. I don't need Flapjack back. I don't need old cartoons back. I don't need Courage back. You know, I want new people to get new opportunities to tell the stories that they tell. No, Brendan, we got to be in the nostalgia pit for the next 50 years. No, I know. I understand. It is currently going to be the millennial way. I understand it. Nothing should ever end. Everything should go forever. I appreciate a medium or a piece of storytelling that ends. I would love it if Resident Evil ended or Final Fantasy finally ended, or if Halo was actually like, instead of like beat to death with hammers, if it actually ended. Endings, I don't know. Ending a property or franchise is more important to me. There's a sense of finality that is really important. A story ends. You know, that's part of what a story is about. When's the millennial cope gonna end, buddy? Has the Gen Z cope ended? Has the boomer cope ended? It doesn't. Millennials are getting, you know, 30s to 40s now. That's when the cope fully begins. And honestly, the nostalgia cope is something you can't escape. The nostalgia cope is something that you can't escape. It'll happen to Gen Z, it'll happen to Gen Alpha. You will be peddled to with the whims of nostalgia for years. It will never end. Gen Z cope just started, I know. I feel like it's more Zillennial cope, but you know, Daywalker. The forgotten mid-generation. But yeah, I mean, like, fuck, dude. Nostalgia bait is going to be part of the curriculum forever as long as media exists in the form that it does. It's just part of life now. Every generation will be nostalgia baited too, for ever and ever and ever. It's just the will of the world. All right, Ender Pearl. It didn't make the color I thought it would. Balding! I don't know if I could call this Ender Pearl. I don't know if that's fair. This is weed that makes you bald. God, you know what? Fuck, I have to call it Smooth Criminal. I have to. I have to call it Smooth Criminal. It's weed that makes you bald. I'm sorry. I'll have to name a different one, Ender Pearl. I have to call it Smooth Criminal. The demons are in my head. That's a perfect name for it. I don't have another name. That's really good. Balding weed is really good. Calling the bald weed Smooth Criminal is really fucking good. There's a truck. Is that a truck? Oh, that's a Beals. Look at her. Hi, Beals. Hi, baby. He's a cutie. If Winnie the Pooh and Piglet showed up in your door in white shirts asking you about Mormonism, would you be polite to them? I would join Mormonism. I fucking love Winnie the Pooh. If you're telling me Winnie the Pooh is a Mormon, fuck it. I'm a Mormon too. Number one, they made Winnie the Pooh fucking real. I'm gonna have to give them some credit for that one. I don't care if it was made in a Mormon lab. I'm gonna have to give them some fucking credit for making Winnie the goddamn Pooh real.